beloved. May you prosper and be in health even as your soul prospers. Listen, I want to say thank you so much for the last post. I received so much support, prayers, text messages, emails, phone calls, suggestions. This gave me so much hope that we'll get to the bottom of this. So I thank you so much. There was a lot. So I'll just start from the top. I can't cover it all with this one. But Miss Phyllis, thank you so much for connecting me with the Optimal Health and Wellness Clinic. I joined right into the workshops, got started. I'm so grateful. This is some very good information and it's being put to use. I thank you so much. It's a panel, y'all, of doctors from Morehouse College as well as wellness experts and nutritionists, and they are holistic practitioners. Just what I was looking for. So thank you. Thank you, Dee Dee Epps. Thank you, Ms. Hansforth. I thank you so much. Both of them mentioned H. pylori. I had never heard of H. pylori, but the symptoms lined right up with what Destiny was actually experiencing. The severe cramping, the vomiting, loss of appetite, not sure what's going on. Not the diarrhea, but the vomiting. No blood in it, but it was close enough symptoms to where it made me check back with the doctor to see. For those of you who don't know what a biopsy is, it's when the doctor actually takes a sample from the problem area and they send it to the pathologist, and the pathologist actually checks the cells. They check for all the heavy hitters, the celiac disease, gastritis, bowel disease, Crohn's disease, celiac disease, which I thought was interesting. Celiac disease is those who actually have a reaction to gluten. It causes inflammation in the gut, causes problems. So you may have cramping, you don't know what's going on. Please go back and check and ask questions. So I went back to the doctor and I requested the test for H. pylori. So what is H. pylori?
Helicobacter pylori is a helical-shaped bacteria that's found in the stomach, causing chronic inflammation of the stomach or upper part of the small intestine. Here are a few symptoms associated with it, including weight loss, ulcers, severe stomach cramps, vomiting, heartburn, loss of appetite. Here's a cross-section of the stomach showing the pylorus and the duodenum. In green is the pylori, which is the valve that holds the food in the stomach, and the duodenum is the shortest and widest part of the small intestine, which is about 10 inches long. So if H. pylori is present, it'll be in one or both of those areas.
So the doctor let me know she did get tested for H. pylori. But with the H. pylori, she had a blood test done, but there is a more accurate test, which is a breath test. So the doctor ordered another lab panel to have her tested for the inflammatory bowel disease as well as the breath test.
Oh, back at the lab, Destiny was so frustrated that we had to return for yet another blood draw. But I promised baby girl that this was it. She said she was tired of being tested on like a lab rat. And I am too. This is it. So the breath test is captured by breathing into a clean bag prior to drinking a solution that has to be consumed within 2 minutes. Then back to the lobby to wait for 15 minutes. Mad side-eye. She was over it. So a second breath is captured, and if H. pylori is present, it will metabolize with the solution, providing an off gas that will be captured in the bag, revealing if someone has it real time.
Well, she does not have H. pylori. Well, she doesn't have the Crohn's disease. She doesn't even have diverticulitis or appendicitis, any of the peptic ulcers, any of it, dealing with gastritis. So what we have to do now is focus on nutrition and gut health, which leads me to this. Thank you so much, Miss Dee Dee. Guys, this right here is a super green supplement. If you've never heard of this before, this is a probiotic, prebiotic. This is apple, cinnamon flavor. So it's a dietary supplement. So this right here will be great for anyone that's dealing with any type of gut issues, or if you're suffering in any kind of way from the gut. This right here is actually pretty tasty. It does not taste like a traditional protein drink with the whey in it. It tastes really chalky. It tastes really great. So look into this. So I'll have to report back on this, as well as this right here I was able to discover for Destiny. This, I am so grateful that she actually did not reject this. This is seaweed. This has so many health benefits. It's about If you've never heard of this, it has about, well, I would say 10 or 11 little sheets. I counted 11 on the last pack. But this is loaded in minerals and nutrients, and it has so many health benefits. This actually is great for anyone that is actually a vegetarian. And the fact that she's not eating other things, this right here is a great supplement.
Seaweed has antioxidants, vitamins A, C, E, vitamin B12, and omega-3 fats, as well as a concentrated source of iodine and an amino acid called tyrosine, which your thyroid gland requires both to function properly. It also has fiber that will increase the growth of good bacteria in the gut. Now, seaweed does contain a lot of iodine if consumed in large quantities, which can impact thyroid function because seaweed can also accumulate heavy metals. So eat sparingly and watch your sodium intake.
I'm still amazed by all this because from a person who actually used to eat an order of 10 cheeseburgers from White Castle and an order of fries. Every time I went home for break from when I was in college, I had to have my 10 cheeseburgers and my fries and turn around and had my large order of fried rice. Well, we went and got it from the Chinaman. No need to offend anyone, but that's what we called it. Then on Sunday, had to have my extra large Emos pizza loaded. Then when I moved to Atlanta, 8-hour drive, on the way back to St. Louis for breaks, I'd always take my 4-hour stop, reload on some gas right in Nashville. Got off, I think it was Trinity Boulevard. Go right to the White Castles after I got my gas. Got my 10 to 12 cheeseburgers and an order of fries. So I never ordered fries. I never thought I'd be here. But what led me here was being thirsty, being hungry for change, even with my own personal physical issues. So you never know what is down the road for you. But I do know that because of that thirst, this is what led me here. And I just want to be able to help somebody else along the way. But it just brings me to what I read, Isaiah 58, verse 11. The Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your soul in drought and strengthen your bones. You shall be like a watered garden whose waters do not fail. Water, drought, being thirsty. How thirsty are you for change? I know everybody is not going to follow suit, but I'm hoping that somebody will be impacted by this. Someone will see that there is a need to change. We have to make these small dietary changes, or we're going to continue to walk around like trash compactors. Think about that. I want to say something here. We're supposed to eliminate at least 3 times a day. Every time you eat, you're supposed to eliminate. If you're not, listen up. If you are not, ask this question of yourself. When you eat and nothing comes out, where does it go? It's just sitting there. It becomes toxic in your body and all kinds of problems start. We have to take better care of our guts. And a lot of us, it requires dietary changes. So if I could do it, and it was pretty much me being scared straight, but I'm so grateful that I went through it because here I am today. I don't have any more of those issues because I changed my diet. When I had the issue, went to the gastro doctor because for 2 whole weeks, this was years prior to having a family and all of that. When I went to the doctor and the GI doctor, I walked into the waiting room, I was the youngest person there. Everyone was gray-haired. Kid you not. So I'm looking around the room like, wait a minute. This is not right. Something ain't right here. So, long story short, MRI, yes, you have blockage. Wait a minute. What? Okay, I knew I wasn't eliminated, but what? Okay, 2 whole weeks, I was feeling miserable. I went to my car. Here come the waterworks. Lord, I'm not getting cut on. You know my body. Please explain to me what it is I need to do. I didn't say it like that. I was sobbing. I'm crying because I was scared. So that was on a Wednesday. Kid you not. Went to church that Sunday. My pastor, the Ark of Salvation, Nathaniel Bronner, he says, I don't know who this is for, but God says for you to do 42. He says, if you do it, your body will be changed. Your life will change. Your body will be healed. You'll never be the same. So when I heard those words, I was like, that's it. That's me. That's me. That's for me. Didn't know what it was. All I knew was in faith, that's something that I needed. So he said, I can't tell you what it is, but you need to go to the website, do42.com, and you'll find out what it is. Trust me. Jumped right on board, did it. I will post it below. It was a 42-day fast, but along with that was 40 days of affirmations. And this thing was amazing. So if you're really hungry for change, you're thirsty for change, check it out. Check it out. Very impactful. And again, I mentioned before that I did a whole year raw. That was a couple of years back prior to COVID. That a whole year raw only. If anyone is in desperate need of change, you're desiring for change, you don't know where to begin, please reach out to me. I have no issues of talking about anything that I've gone through or sharing anything. Just want to say thank you for taking the time to listen again. This was much shorter. I wanted to get straight to the point. So next video, I will show some, go over some additional suggestions that came out and let you know how those have been working and what the results are. So continue to pray for me as I pray for you. You guys be blessed. Till next time.